Alrighty team, we're here. It is Thursday. We made it over the hump yesterday. Oh, thank goodness. So it's Thursday. Hopefully it's a beautiful day outside. Love to do this one outside if you can. AMRAP 17 minutes here. We are starting with 51 double unders. Then we got 34 dumbbell snatches, which are not going to be alternating today. Contrary to what we usually do when you see dumbbell snatches, and then each round ends with 17 burpees. Our goal for this workout is to get through 4 rounds, which means we gotta average about 4 minutes per round or so with a cushion of about 15 seconds to get those 4 rounds in. So let's break down those movements. The double unders. First off, if you're not gonna be doing double unders today, you're doing single unders, we're gonna double up those reps to 102. With whichever option you're doing, you should be finishing those double unders or single unders in about 30 to 45 seconds, at the very most hitting a minute. If you don't have access to a jump rope, you're just gonna do lateral hops over your dumbbell. So Dave's just gonna have his imaginary rope in hand, or you can just do thigh taps right now if you want. So this is just a single under option that he would be doing, nice and gentle on his feet. The double under option is gonna be jumping a little bit higher and making sure those wrists are doubling up on every jump. If he's gonna be doing those lateral hops over the dumbbell, he's just gonna be kind of slaloming back and forth. He can kind of do that jump and pause, or he can do that bounce right back over to the other side. That's a little bit faster like that, which is ideally the way we want to be doing these. Again, if you're exceeding a minute, you're going too long on these, so make sure you're choosing the correct modification for yourself. Then, the dumbbell snatches. There's 34 total reps, 17 each arm. Ideally, these want to be done unbroken, meaning 17 on one side, then 17 on the other after about a 20-second rest. However, if you feel like you need to break these up into 2 sets, so something like 10 on your right, 10 on your left, 7 on your right, 7 on your left, you can do that. Just make sure the rest in between the sets are pretty quick. So, Dave is gonna straddle his dumbbell. Feet are gonna be about at his squat stance. He's gonna get his butt down and keep his chest up nice and tall. His eyes are gonna be looking straight ahead here. And now he's gonna snap his hips and he's gonna muscle snatch that dumbbell right overhead. So as soon as his hips lock out, he's driving that elbow up high and then he's snapping out right over the shoulder. So we do 17 on one side, then 17 on the other there. If you want to do a power snatch instead, this might save his shoulder in that pulling motion a little bit more, where after he pops his hips, he's bending his knees to drop back underneath that dumbbell, where there's no real press out, it's more of a lock out underneath the dumbbell. So either of those options are completely acceptable for the dumbbell snatches today. Remember, it is not alternating. 17 on one side, then 17 on the other. If you need to break it up into 2 sets on each arm, that is fine. Then, the 17 burpees, finishing up each round. We want these burpees ideally to be taking about a minute or so, not too much longer than that. We're gonna start with just that regular kickback burpee. So Dave's gonna plant his hands, he's gonna kick his feet back, then he's gonna kick his feet back up, jump and clap. We're only gonna do this option today if you have some type of injury that's not allowing you to press up out of the bottom, whether it might be a lower back injury going into kind of that flex position, or some type of shoulder injury where pressing up is bothering you. If so, ask a coach for modifications, or you can just do this kickback burpee. Then we also have the full burpee. We're going all the way down to the ground. We're gonna start with the step back burpee. So he's stepping his foot back, letting his chest go to the ground, peeling his chest up, hips are going high, and then he's jumping his feet back up. We can also jump back and jump up. So he's gonna jump his feet back, go to the ground. As he peels his chest off the floor, he's getting those hips up high in the air, and then pulling his feet up towards his hands. With whichever burpee option you choose, rock and roll with it. Just try to keep a steady pace. Don't go guns blazing for the first 7 or 8 reps, then have to take a break and rest for 10, 15 seconds before you go into your next rep. Take a nice slow and smooth approach. If we can stay more consistent, we're gonna get these done faster versus trying to sprint them, rest, okay? So again, we're looking to complete 4 rounds of today's workout. Good luck with it. Be moving smooth.